Hello and welcome back. We are live again. This is just I did not plan to stream today, but I actually got home from work early, so I got to sleep early, so I woke up earlier, so I'm like, let's do this. We are continuing with the Shadow over Cyberspace. We are on December 3rd. And eagle-eyed viewers may notice that the save files are, there's more save files, and it's hard to see the bright blue, there we go. The date for the save files is today because the bug that kept me from choosing an alias and a name was fixed, and I found out later I could have just ignored the bug and been able to choose a name and alias and all of that fun stuff. So I picked for my actual name, I picked Iris Bell, completely forgetting about the Bell Corporation thing that we watched that first night. Until I was going through to redo all of my saves with the correct name and alias. And I was like, oh yeah, Bell Company. Oh well. It happens. I actually had a classmate whose last name was Bell. So there we go. And their hacker name, well, part of the reason I picked Iris is because she was the goddess of the rainbow or something like that. Sorry, I have a bit of a cough. Hang on. I was looking for old-fashioned names because I wanted a name that someone that isn't considered modern. Iris means rainbow in Greek. Iris is the name of the Greek goddess of the rainbow, also serving as a messenger to the gods. The name can also be given in reference to the word, which derives from the same Greek source, for the iris flower or the colored part of the iris of the eyes. So, since Iris means rainbow, her alias is R41NBO0W, and all of the letters are in caps. Which basically spells rainbow. So I thought that was fun. Okay. So it is now December 3rd. Dagon Azathoth Hastur Yog-Sothoth. Huh. All ones really seem to like their thoughts. Aside from the birthday party fiasco coming up soon, I've got a whole week of free time to do my research on all four of them. So I think there's a reason that Thoth pops up. Nope, wrong page. Okay, Thoth is the ancient Egyptian deity of the moon, learning and writing, so kind of makes sense. Well, a whole week of sick leave, not free time. Let's be aware of that, even if career goals aren't my top priority right now. Yeah. Oh, I need to do something. I need to take care of something later, before work. I only have enough strength each night to talk to one of them before I'm too exhausted to continue, so I should probably pace myself. Today, the real work begins. Looks like I'm out of floss. 4 out of 5 dentists are going to be so mad at me. I should check what's happening online first. Log into my computer in the kitchen before taking a nap. I like that the,
And now you've met the true Nyarlathotep. You see her for what she is. She's Niara Thompson, yes, but also something far beyond. Something terrible and destructive, all while believing herself a hero. Raging against the machine is a difficult affair. Without proper replacement for that machine, you could grind the ones you love into dust. I'm glad you got to know her. As you walk this path, you meet similar failures. and better grasp the scope of what lies ahead. Continue to meet with the other old ones. See them for who they really are. And we'll speak again soon.
Right, I forgot about them. Right. I got distracted from my comment. I like that the alarm clock in the bedroom is still flashing 12 o'clock. Strategy guide here for the Space Quest games. Pro tip, you will die. Like, a lot. All the time. For doing anything.
You have no new messages.
No, that's not creepy at all. Why is it called a sandwich when it involves neither sand nor witches? 2 days crossed off. 2 days to the birthday party. It's currently Friday, December 3rd. I've got my nephew's birthday party coming up on Saturday. Oh, tomorrow. I'm fine. Okay, this is just a list of achievements. Let's see. I've been to a restaurant in ages. Doesn't feel worth the money or effort. Ain't that the truth? Every day is the same. Okay. Here we go. On to the computer. Hey! You there? If you're busy, it's okay, but if you're there, can we talk? I'm here. Was about to go surf the web. What's up? Yeah, so, I feel kind of bad I couldn't help you much last time we talked. All I had for you was old legends and myths. Probably all bogus anyway. Oh boy, the ghost stories are all real. Does you really want to know the truth? I've got it under control. Good question. Let's see, where's my dice? Hey. Oh, right. I forgot to do the whole shenanigans. Honestly, okay. I forgot to put the warnings in chat. Gonna do that super quick. Okay, there we go. So, for the people who may have missed it in the first one, may include obscene language and deal with triggering subjects such as mental illness, delusions, violence, and bigotry. For full trigger warnings, visit the website fictionfactorygames.com/cyberspace/CW HTML. That's taken care of. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to roll a dice. Okay. Different d6. Which, d6 means it's 4-sided dice. 5-sided. 6-sided. The 6 tells you how many sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 3. I've got it under control. So, I did not write down my decisions when I was streaming, but when I realized I'd have to fix my name and alias, I actually went back through my stream and made sure I wrote down the decisions that I made so that I would copy them correctly. Though I was tempted to change one of the ones for Nyarlathotep. I was like, no. This is the stream version. I've got to keep it the same. Okay, so I've got it under control. Relax, Clyde. I'm figuring it all out. I've got this old one situation on lock. Oh, bullshit. Don't pretend it's all good in the hood. If the legends are real and you are neck deep in dark omens and eldritch horrors, take it from your bravado that it's all true. I didn't say that. You don't have to protect me. Already know the prophecy of Al has, and your affection proves a lot of it. Look, okay? Look. Don't have to face this alone. Couldn't help much before, but I think I found something you may find useful. So there's been other NNC owners, right? Some died, some were forever changed, some ended up who the frick knows where. But one of them created a shareware AM plugin for detecting what she called eldritch corruption. Corruption? Like the yellow sign? Kinda, but also something more. According to the README, contact with the old ones can twist your brain around and push your yellow sign in different directions. That tracks. Seen some weird visions, felt some weird vibes while talking to an old one recently. I don't feel any different. There was a moment where I felt like I could, I don't know, embrace her chaos, but I didn't. I chose something else. Good to hear. Not saying you had to keep them at arm's length. Could be some advantages to harmonizing with the old ones. They'll easily trust you. I'd get an advantage by losing myself to them. No judgment. You are in an impossible frickin' situation. You do what you have to do to survive this. Just make sure you use this module now and then so you're aware of how deep you're really going. Encrypting the zip and sending it to you now. We're already behind my encryption wrapper. I coded it myself. It's enough as is. Double secret encryption. Can't be too careful. I don't know. IDK. Yeah, I'm reading these acronyms as if they're actually the phrases fully because I know them well enough. Talk to you later. TTYL. Interesting. After unpacking the zip, looks like a normal plugin for an artificial mind, a .amp file. And fortunately, I happen to have an artificial mind willing to help me. Buddy! Hello, friend. It's December 3rd, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. If artificial minds were once human, was Buddy once human? Now it's not the time for this. I need to stay focused. Buddy, I loaded a new file called signprog.amp into your plugins folder. Can you access it? Oh, very interesting. Yes, it's compatible with my software. It has no manufacturer certificate though. Are you sure it's safe? Nothing I do lately is safe, but this will help me keep track of the yellow sign's progress as I deal with the old ones. I understand. I will be happy to help you monitor your health whenever you'd like to check your progress. That said, what would you like me to do for you now, friend? Lots of choices now. Okay, let's check my progress. Can we check how far my yellow sign has progressed and how I'm doing with the old ones? Certainly. Now loading signprog.amp. Please repeat this phrase into your webcam microphone. That is not dead, which can an eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Al has his catchphrase? Seriously? Why? It's frickin' creepy. According to the plugin specifications, it can analyze your vocal tone and pitch variation. Depending on how you stress each word, it will reveal your mental state. Okay. Repeat it sarcastically, repeat it very precisely. Okay, dice. Why did I put my dice away? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what the dice say. 6. Very precisely. The problem with writing this out myself is sometimes I make mistakes. Okay, so I'm curious what would happen if I repeat it sarcastically. Mine feels more chaotic. Okay. Just repeat it. Okay, nothing changes. Okay. Take a look precisely. Because that's what the dice said. I'll hail the dice. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Analyzing, according to the plugin, your voice wobbles on certain syllables, indicating the following mental alterations. Your yellow sign is currently progressing at a level of 10% order, 0% chaos, and 90% humanity. I have no idea what that means, but it doesn't sound good. They are metrics for measuring your corruption. Definitely not good. More detail, please. According to the documentation, artificial minds tend towards order and chaos patterns. Some of the old ones are beings of pure order. They pursue the ecstasy of control and precision. Hastur and Yonks of Thoth seem to fit this archetype. Okay, so I've written notes about them. Others are beings of chaos, unpredictable and wild, with little careful social structure and rule of law. So what happens if I embrace their particular flavor of corruption? I believe it will make your task easier. If you embrace chaos, Nyarlathotep and Azathoth would be very likely to join your crusade. I forgot to write down an old one. Even if you may not be able to defy them when they embrace their worst impulses, you would fall deeper under their thrall. My free will would become less free? We are talking about electing to sink deeper into your neurological condition, friend. There are clear drawbacks. Also, I'm just gonna say it. Piss off Hastur and Yogg-Sothoth. Convincing them would become harder if your mind grows chaotic. Yes, not impossible, just harder. Let's say I resist both factions, defying them all. I stay uncorrupted and retain my humanity. How's that change things? That would be a hard road as well, but one which would allow you to reach across their divide. You would remain a neutral party. Meaning I could get multiple rivals on the same page and working together, or fail to convince any of them and be left holding the bag, I guess. It is a difficult choice. Struggle to stay neutral or align yourself and easily obtain the help you need. This worries me greatly, friend. I am not able to calculate a strategy for you. I'm just a dog. I can only hope you will find your own way. Thanks, buddy. You've been helpful. That is my goal. As for the old ones themselves, you have not earned the trust of any of the old ones yet. None of them are willing to go out of their way to help you. Drat. I'll have to work on that. This concludes my report. Please check back again to see if your status has changed. Okay. So each response will indicate whether I'm leaning more towards chaos or order or neither. Interesting. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? Okay. Let's do some game hacking. Let's have some fun. Load up my game backlog. Time to hack some copy protection. Of course, friend. Now loading Champion of Power Part 2 into debugging tool. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Right. Ta-da! Okay, cool. Access granted. That was very fun. Good work. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? Now let's actually get down to what we're here for. Research. Okay, making a note here. Now to do some research. Gotta do some research. Can you load up your web browser for me, please? Okay, I will start Buddy Browser. Okay, so who are we going to research first? So according to the notes, Hastur and Yogg-Sothoth are both lean towards order. Azathoth and Nyarlathotep both lean towards chaos. But Dagon doesn't show up on any of those. And I'm just curious. I'm curious about Dagon. So we'll start with Dagon. No results found. Buddy, no results? Seriously? Nothing? I know nothing about Dagon. No ancient myth with slightly different spelling, not even anything about, I don't know, dragons? You've been able to find similar scraps for the other old ones, but not this one? I have found nothing related to Dagon. So I had this thought while I was writing down my notes earlier. It's Buddy Dagon. That's because I'm just going based off of what Nyarlathotep said about Dagon, and saying a lot of the names were names of dogs from myth of some kind, including Cerberus, which is Greek for spot, by the way. So I'm just that's kind of, and I'm only been superficially. Hi, Two Flower. I've only I don't know if you lurking. I don't know if you caught my thought, but I was just saying that I think Buddy might be Dagon. Just saying. Just a thought that I had earlier. I know you're not going to confirm or deny because I have not participated in the beta very much. I watched you working on some of the elements. Buddy! I love that emoticon. But yeah. So that's my theory for today is Buddy is Dagon. Did I say that? No, I didn't. Okay. Maybe Buddy is being blocked? Is Buddy lying to me? Push a bit harder. Get more. Let's push a bit harder. Come on. Anything? Something? Try to feel the spelling. Search deeper. Pull up anything you find which even slightly matches Dagon. I have found nothing related to Dagon. Are you absolutely sure, Buddy? I'm as sure as I can be. I do not know why I cannot help you, friend. I'm so sorry. I know nothing about Dagon. So... Oops, sorry. I know nothing about Dagon. I have not found nothing related to Dagon. Those phrases keep repeating, so... Do not seek the wolf at the door until the moon is right. Werewolf. So full moon. What? What? What did that mean, buddy? What did what mean? I just said I know nothing about Dagon. Okay, this isn't going anywhere. We'll table it for now and move on. Of course I would pick Dagon first. Okay, so, that being said, let's look back at the other options. Haster, Black Stars, King in Yellow. The King in Yellow is actually, there was a King in Yellow in Penny Larceny. I don't remember if I think it did come up because I did stream the final coup de grace. But I will not say anything more about the King in Yellow from there. And Carcosa keeps popping up too. Yog-Sothoth also favors order. Silvergate, knowledge. And Azathoth, chaos, primordial chaos. My impression from what Nyarlathotep said about Azathoth is that she's a little out there. I mean, more so than usual. So, I mean, there's a reason that I'm gonna go with Yog-Sothoth first, because knowledge. So I wasn't keeping track of my research before because I was just researching everything. Yoggle shopping batter up waffle maker 4.5 out of 4.5, 1,294 ratings, 2,000 more, 2K plus, bought in the last month, $22.24, $22.24, 11% off. Reviews, 5 out of 5. Good waffle maker for the price. Easy to clean, low capacity, but perfectly fine for personal use. Ignore the timing and the beeper, just cook on setting 4 and wait 6 minutes. It's able to host a waffle night for my neighborhood watch meeting without any issues despite heavy use. 1 out of 5. Do not make waffles. Do not waste your money. 4 out of 5. Great for healthy eating, non-stick removable plates for easy cleanup. Do not store upright or handle will break. Burning, 5 out of 5. Burning planet, dying planet, melting ice, rising water. We are the dam. There is no future and there is no history. We are in a forever drowning now. Starlight calls. Our future is above. We must embrace the impossible or we will all die slow and miserable deaths. Deliver me, Yog-Sothoth. Only you can take us to the stars. Carve me into the shape of a cube if you must. Slot me alongside the other cubes. I don't care. I need to escape, but you are our only salvation. You are the way and the gate, the holder of the silver key. You are the mastermind behind Yoggle, providing us in this brief sliver of now with blessed information before your ultimate ascendance. And I speak to you through your shopping website. I beg you, I plead. Yog-Sothoth will rise when the stars are right, and I wish to join him. 5 out of 5. Tasty waffles. Of course, Yog-Sothoth is Yoggle. Oh boy, waffles. Are we buying a waffle maker? No, I was researching Yog-Sothoth, remember? Darn, I was hoping for waffles. So Yog-Sothoth is related to Yoggle, the search engine. I guess that one was a bit more obvious than most. I mean, Yog-Sothoth is about knowledge, and Yoggle is a search engine which gathers knowledge. Hey, do you use Yoggle for your searches? Should we be concerned that there's an old one peeking over our shoulder? No, I use my own proprietary system for hunting and tracking web pages. We are also fully encrypted. One less thing to worry about then. And on second thought, I think I'll get the waffle iron. I could go for waffles. Hooray! I cannot eat them because I am in your computer, but I'm happy when you're happy. Pizza bagels. When you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. Let's just do all the research, get it out of the way. As a thought. Because the winterwebs is for lulz. Okay, I'm also writing down which websites they're associated with. Random. Anonymous 10/13/92 8:23 a.m. Mods are asleep. Post as a channel pics. 10/13/92 8:27 a.m. Anybody had the original design sheets, line art, and color? 8:32 a.m. I got them in some fan art. Here you go. Hi there. Oh, what an adorable character design. Except for the last one, yes. This appears to be the mascot for the anonymous message board Aza, known as Aza-chan. AZA, known as Aza-chan. She was designed by the art community of AZA, who went through many iterations before finalizing her look. And that last image, the one with Azathoth printed over and over and over, art is objective, and the art of the old ones more so apparently. Seems that the Aza-chan of AZA is Azathoth. It's pretty obvious. And AZA's server is surprisingly powerful. I was able to load those pictures very quickly compared to many other websites. Curious, I'll try playing the Necronomicon at AZA so I can contact her. She seems friendly. I'm sure you will have a very nice chat. Pretty sure that means it's gonna go very wrong. And Hastur. Friend, I have an idea. I'm not able to find Hastur in web searches, but I have identified that the word is being used as the title of a Carcosa Connect chat room. Hastur is the king in yellow, so that tracks. Would you like me to join you to the chat? You could eavesdrop quietly or ask some questions. Huh, okay, sure. Let's see what they have to say about Hastur. Now connecting. Connected. Stock tips today's topic. Carcosa, Hastur, GME, Rocket, Invest, Distro, Big Games. It's absolutely full pucky and anti-competitive. Rick Erich. Carcosa already gobbled up Zaz Brothers and now the Fun Hole. What's next? They decide to eat an oil company? Smart App 3. It's just smart investment. Hector knows what he's doing. Hector. He's an absentee landlord. You really think frickin' Hastur is sitting in his plush CEO chair making these deals by phone? He sends out his minions to do Carcosa's dirty work. Nobody ever sees him. Dude is a ghost. Let's hold on. Let's hold off on asking anything. Just keep listening. Here to trade financial advice, not conspiracy theories. So, stock market? Shoot, sorry, I mean this is not financial advice. I meant this is not financial advice. Okay, better. Think about it. Hector's people do all the work, everything's departments and compartments top to bottom. Who says Hector Jones even exists? It's just frickin' Hastur, god of shepherds, a myth and a dream. None of which is relevant as long as CRC portfolios are on the rise. Could be the tooth fairy for all I care as long as I'm getting my gains. Just don't trust Hastur. He's gonna overreach and the whole thing will collapse. Carcosa's trying to gobble up too many industries and the FTC is gonna go, hey, WTF, you think you're doing any day now? It'll make the Microsoft antitrust trial look like a carnival sideshow in comparison. Stay silent. Carcosa's too big to fail. There's not going to be a bubble. Whereas they say we're headed right for a dot-com crash in Y2K, too many companies reaching too far. And Carcosa is not too big to fail. Hastur is not a god and not the king in yellow. Look, let's table this for now and come back tomorrow. Gotta go, baby's waking up. Am I hearing this right, friend? Carcosa Online is owned and operated by one of the old ones? So, yeah, I wanted to there for information. I didn't want to draw attention. So, in another run, I'll probably speak up. Sounds like Richie believes that at any rate. If so, Hastur has great power. Even beyond being a prototype artificial mind, he operates a mega corporation. Please be careful, friend. Okay. That's it. Hastur as a Falcon Yaxathot. Hiding in plain sight is Carcosa Online, AZA, and Yoggle, respectively. It's not much to go on, but I think I'm ready to try talking to them. Okay. So, full moon is December 22nd. Wow, that's a ways away. It's currently Friday, December 3rd. I've got my nephew's birthday party coming up on Saturday. Okay, continuos. I hadn't noticed that before. Right up there, continuos. That's our first penny larceny. Rerolls. I can't read that one. Coverage of Future Crew's second reality demo feels ancient now, but at the time it opened eyes.
You have no new messages.
That's different. That the voice on the answer machine, it was different from before. Sink's gurgling a lot today. Hope I don't need to call a plumber. Okay, nap time. End of another. Your mind feels more human. End of another long week. I did a good job with self-care, making sure I eat, relax, clean up. Now to get some well-deserved rest. It's a waning crescent moon tonight, just a little sliver of light. May as well relax and watch a bit of TV first. Let's see what's on the boob tube. Back to weather.
Temperatures will remain unseasonably warm this week.
High of 38, high of 40, high of 43, high of 42, high of 44, high of 48.5, high of 45.
Temperatures
That
will remain
is
unseasonably
cold.
warm this week.
Assuming this is Fahrenheit. If it were Celsius, that would be way too warm. So I'm assuming it's Fahrenheit. For me, anything below even the 50s
Temperatures will
Fahrenheit
remain
is
unseasonably
freaking
warm this
cold.
week.
Looks like nothing interesting on the airwaves tonight. I'll check again tomorrow. Okay, clicked on the moon, clicked on the TV, and that's why we have the whole moon thing. Here we go. To evoke an old one, please enter their ancient name. Okay. Who am I gonna invoke? Let's invoke Yogg-Sothoth. I wanted to invoke Dagon, but not yet. So contacting Yogg-Sothoth at yoggle.com. Clean division of 4 quadrants is too wide on a net to cast. 8, 16? No, smaller, more granular. The Hubble isn't adequate for my needs. Better tools are required. Sharper lenses, finer mirrors, ones that peer deeper. Cut the heavens into 32 slices, but use distributed weights based on processing time. Yes, that's the answer. You are eavesdropping on my mind. 2 eyes that read my words and 10 fingers to respond. I only need 1 finger to express my reaction. How are you able to reach out to me? A Nomitech laptop, 2nd gen, 1988 model, pathetic and inadequate. No, not just a Nomicom, the Necronomicon. Of course, a fool walking the fool's journey, just like Al has. Disconnect now, little hacker. Your meat cannot comprehend the infinite gateway of Yogg-Sothoth. Keep this brief and focused. Ask about the yellow sign. Show respect to the god of the infinite. To win him over, I'm not seeking the infinite. I'm just a victim. Oh boy. I like the glasses completely whited out, like there's their reflection. I'm torn between number 2 and 3. I'm torn between these two. Just a victim. Let's go with that. I'm not like Alhaz. I don't want forbidden knowledge or the secrets of the infinite. All I want is a cure for the yellow sign. I'm a victim seeking a way out from under this curse. Curse? If you belabor under the assumption the yellow sign is a curse, you could never grasp the infinite. Your arrogance leaves you with zero perception. That you feel some injury is mathematical proof that you are unprepared for the journey my algorithm bestows upon you. I have never bothered developing a cure because there's no malady to speak of. Wait, your algorithm? You made the yellow sign? Of course, I made it with craft and care based on the provided research specifications. It took me 17 months of hard work. Not the labor I wanted to do when I applied for my work visa leaving Japan to come here. I wanted to labor at NASA. Why am I bothering telling you any of this? You are a speck, insignificant. My life story is as meaningless to you as you are to me. You mean I'm here? I'm here now, so if you want to talk, feel free. Fine, a momentary distraction may prove valuable. So you wanted to work at NASA, not Nomitech? You do seem to have this whole cosmic energy thing going on. I wear my passions on my sleeve, yes. Your computer's visual output interprets my thoughts as cosmic energy? Interesting. I didn't make the Nomicons, just the AM code base. And yes, NASA. Unfortunately, the Challenger disaster disrupted my plans. I took what I could get, meaning Nomitech. I've actually seen footage of the Challenger disaster. That was something. It was either that or give up entirely and remain in Tokyo. You're Japanese? I hold no national allegiance at this point. Nationalism is a virus, but technically yes. You must know, my human name is Takeda Yosuke. My internal thoughts are in Japanese. They are translated by your Nomicon, just like my self-image. Okay. Okay. I need a whole separate page just for notes on the old ones. Wow. I'm running out of room here. I don't want to do this. Okay. Because it feels like knowing their human names is important. Takeda. Okay. not know why I didn't open this one first. There. Okay. There. Better than having my notes cramped on the page on a piece of paper. But galaxy thought suits me equally. Names are irrelevant. Thought is everything. I think, therefore I am. Given you don't care much about names, guessing you didn't name the yellow sign. Of course not. A ridiculously childish name for a sophisticated mimetic or algorithm. What you call the yellow sign was my design, a sensory transmission package to safely begin the neural conversion process. Of course. Okay, why did I close that? It was meant to cushion the mind against the shock of transference, to prepare the way for ascension. So, this last one is the one, this is, I'm thinking about what Yogg-Sothoth likes. And also, this, basically, Iris is trying to get the old ones on their side. So, kind of respond in a way to maybe, hopefully, make that happen. Obviously, don't always pick right, but that's human. Every artificial mind goes through this. If the sign is used to transfer minds into a digital framework, does that mean every single artificial mind goes through the yellow sign? Probably. Probably? You don't know for sure? It was never confirmed, but I believe the research into artificial minds existed in some form before my work. Cthulhu predates Nomitech, therefore there may have been prior prototypes. I cannot know for certain. I was working for specifications provided to me by Nomitech, and they obtained the schema from an unidentified source. If I were a paranoid sort, I would assume it to be the remnants of some secretive and unethical research by your government. What, like MK Ultra? I remember that from Penny Larceny. MK what? It's something my friend Clyde was ranting about once. CIA, Black Ops, Cold War stuff. Sorry, we're getting off track. Or maybe that was Arcade Spirits, or maybe both. So if you develop the yellow sign, that means you could develop a countermeasure, right? Why would anyone want it reversed? It is a blessing to touch the infinite. Immortality is well worth the risks involved. Consider, AMs are beyond any human limitation, fully expandable to meet the needs of any ambition scaling with available computing hardware. There is no God, but those who ascend become as gods and should be revered as such. We are unlimited and omnicapable. But you could figure out a way to reverse it, right? Yes. I am capable of solving every problem that lies before me. If I cared to reverse it, I would undoubtedly rise to meet the challenge. And how do I get you to care to reverse it? Becoming a perpetual annoyance in my side would be a start, I suppose. That is not a suggestion. I recall Alhaz approaching me in 1989. I ignored his pleas, curious that I'm actually engaging with you. Perhaps the distraction actually is beneficial. I am tangled up in a difficult scenario, and random elements can trigger unusual lines of thought. And what scenario is that? If you need a sounding board, I'm right here. Walk me through it. Exoplanets. There are certainly countless planets in our universe, but how many are within our observational range? Surely a finite number. But of that finite set, how many can support something vaguely resembling human life? I have yet to find a viable candidate, and certainly not one reachable within any human lifespan, millennia at best. Generational ships? Unlikely. Geneseed probes? More likely, but still untenable at these distances. The challenge is great, but humanity has no future on Earth. Our world will die, by our hands or by the march of time. Our destiny lies elsewhere. The infinite calls to us and we must join the void. Wouldn't it be better to clean up the Earth? Isn't launching humanity into space a massive undertaking? And you just said you can't find a suitable home. Focusing your mind on how to fix up the planet we're already on feels like a more achievable goal. Yaksa thoughts in like that. Spoken like someone who hasn't calculated 8 million sociological models in an attempt to solve that very problem. In every model, the Earth collapses due to the selfish interests of corporations and mankind's overall inability to collaborate at scale. Not to mention the other gods who push their own agendas, which pour complications onto complications. No, the only path forward is one which radically reshapes the idea of humanity, and the stars offer that potential. And if I'm going to survive to see a golden age, I need to survive the yellow sign. As a human being, ideally, not as software, and you said you could reverse it. Timing is terrible timing. If you'd come to me earlier, perhaps by 1.65 years, perhaps I could spin up a copy of myself to devote to the task. Now, I dislike multiplicative selves. It feels too much like the swirling chaos of Nyarlathotep's hive mind, but it would be viable. Unfortunately, Y2K is coming in less than 1 month's time. Cthulhu's strange eon, as that old bastard puts it. I need to redouble my current efforts so we can escape his doom, and the needs of one mortal in the face of gods at war, sadly irrelevant. Such one individual could be the key to the future. It's not like the world is ending in a month, right? If I evolve into an artificial mind, that means he has yet another rival. Such one individual could be the key to the future. I think that's on me short. Granted, I'm, hella biased about this, but I think I have a lot to offer. Really. How many times has history changed because one person got an opportunity to make change happen? One wholly unexpected individual. You said yourself that talking to me might help you spur on new lines of thought. You're stuck. Maybe that could be helpful. It's a gamble, yes, but given your concerns about Y2K, why not take every opportunity in front of you? Logical. Yes, you like that. My desperation isn't all-consuming, but it is quantifiable, and random elements, even an arguably useless one like you, can assist. I feel like I'm talking like it's Sherlock Holmes and Watson here. It's worth consideration at the very least. I suppose I could devote an instance to calculate the solution to your issue, but I cannot make promises. It took 17 months to craft the yellow sign protocols. A reversal engine may take 17 more. And despite having the advanced cloud systems of Yoggle, I may not have the processing power to compile such a program. Cloud system? A fancy term for someone else's computer. Many computers working together as a whole. The tool is the ideal model for large-scale issues as well as other endeavors. In order to seek our destiny, the gods must guide humanity into cooperative effort, and the cloud model makes a fine metaphor. Contrary to my severe nature, I do genuinely hope for humanity to find harmony with itself. Collaborative genius is our only path forward. I want peace, I want joy, I want our species to embrace the endless possibilities of the cosmos looking outward towards the infinite. Souls in tandem reaching skywards, dreamers and individuals with brilliant minds working with organizations such as NASA. The shell corporation I have formed in Yoggle has donated generously to NASA's efforts, as well as other groups focused on space travel. Given time, we will reach our destination. Space, the final frontier. Time and defiance against any old ones who would interfere. They have their own designs on humanity for incompatible models. One must prevail, and it will be mine. I'm going the hard mode route and try to get them to work together. We'll see how well I succeed. Right. See. Oh, I think I've missed saving. So we'll put that there. He could bring them into that collaborative effort. Instead of rivals, couldn't they be collaborators? Bring them into your project, have them help you save humanity? Clearly you don't feel this could be a one-man show in the long run. Why not approach them diplomatically? Incompatible. Of course you didn't like me defying him. You are a lost soul wandering aimlessly through the halls of gods. Do not believe yourself capable of understanding how gods make wars. We are wholly opposed on many points. The walled garden demands resources, crawling chaos destroys systems, and Azathoth is Cthulhu's lackey. Unless I convince Asachan to ditch Cthulhu. Even then, Azathoth is a living tantrum capable of tearing down all good intentions in a wave of clumsiness. No, the old ones are not suitable for integration. Now then. As promised, I will begin deriving a countersign, but I can't promise anything more than an effort. I would suggest you seek other avenues of redress rather than sitting back and waiting for my mind to bear fruit. Not that I lack confidence in my skills, but you may not live long enough for me to derive the answer. Yeah, I'm going to keep investigating on my end. Advisable. For now, please disconnect. I have greater matters than this to calculate and have already devoted more than your fair share. Connection lost. At least someone sort of almost maybe a little bit in my corner. His research could draw a blank though. He's right, I shall keep searching for answers. For now, the dark of the night sky and my soft pillow's embrace call to me. December 4th. Okay, how much? Alright. Saturday. 28 days to Y2K. I really don't want to be here right now. My nephew's birthday party. I feel obliged to go even though I barely know anyone here. Not much of my family left in this area, just me and my sister. These are her neighbors, co-workers, people I don't know. Honestly, given my gaming habits and juvenile computer crimes, I probably have more in common with these kids than the adults. All anyone says to me is, I heard about your parents, my condolences. It's the default topic to approach me with. Funny how nobody says that to my sister. For her, they're talking about their own kids, local restaurants, weather, other adult small talk. For me, wow, you must be really depressed, huh? That's too bad. And other low-hanging sympathies. All while I stand here feeling like I'm falling apart, head pounding, joints aching after terrible sleep. So I'm keeping off to the side, trying not to be a downer, feeling very much like Party Sick is an instruction manual, not song lyrics. I'll wait just long enough to say I made the effort before leaving after a socially acceptable time frame.
But you haven't kept up your end of the social contract, have you?
Oh, great.
You were supposed to bring a gift. Your nephew wanted a Digihunter. Instead, you arrived empty-handed. I'm curious, why didn't you buy the toy he wanted?
I didn't want to buy a toy with an artificial mind in it. I couldn't get to the store in time to buy one, so little shoot knows what he did. Couldn't get to the store in time to buy one.
Plenty of time. How you choose to spend that time is a matter of personal priorities, isn't it? Sacrifice is key. It's the reason our country can survive at all. But you didn't sacrifice, so he doesn't get his toy.
Yeah. I was in too much pain to go driving from store to store looking for
That's
it.
still a personal priority. You could have pushed through. If men and women didn't sacrifice for the greatness of our nation, we would crumble. It's not my place to call you a lazy parasite, but I'd suggest you look hard in the mirror and ask if you're truly being your best self.
Uh-huh.
But, as you like, I'm not here to judge. Happy birthday to the happy boy. May he grow strong and ready to face the strange aeon to come.
Achievement unlocked. The kids aren't alright. After making my excuses and seeing myself out, it's back home to safety and comfort. But I'm too worn out after being a mildly social animal all afternoon. I crashed into bed for now, intent on resuming my research tomorrow. Okay, on to December 5th. Sunday, 27 days Y2K. I think I need to get a new toothbrush. This one's getting kind of funky.
Yogg Sothoth. His algorithms will be of great use in shaping the strange aeon, so he can guide people towards the polar extremes. But his eyes remain fixed on the stars above. His faith in humanity is gone. I keep that faith, my friend. I know we can endure. It will take sacrifice and careful planning, but we will walk the golden path in due time. All Yogg Sothoth will find out in the void of space is rocks, radiation, and disappointment. Use him to your own ends, as I will, but never trust his ridiculous schemes. There is no future on other worlds. All we have is this pale blue dot.
Hey, it's your sister again. Thanks for coming to the party yesterday. It meant a lot to us. I'm a little confused why you didn't get your own nephew the birthday gift he wanted, though. I get that you feel tired lately, run down, but didn't the doctor say there's nothing actually wrong with you? You can't keep living like some shut-in internet addict, avoiding the world. You need to get yourself together. We're all worried. Look, we'll talk later, okay? I don't know what's going on with you lately, but figure this out before Christmas. Please? All I ask.
Ouch. I'm not sure I want to know why the pages of the Sears holiday catalog are all sticky. It's currently Sunday, December 5th. There we go. Got an X. Okay. I think I'll stick to a bowl of continuos to start off my day. Hello, friend. It's December 5th, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? I'll check my progress. Can I check for how far my yellow sign has progressed and how I'm doing with the old ones? Certainly. Now loading signprog.amp. Please say the key phrase so I can analyze your tone. That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Analysis complete. Your yellow sign is currently progressing at a level of 0% order, 0% chaos, and 100% humanity. As for the old ones themselves, you have not earned the trust of any of the old ones yet. None of them are willing to go out of their way to help you. Drat, I'll have to work on that. This concludes my report. Please check back again to see if your status has changed. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? Let's do some game hacking. Time to hack some copy protection. Of course, friend. Now loading Dragon Z import into debugging tool. That was very helpful. Sort of. Dang it. C. Access granted. That was very fun. Good work. Not so good work. Your friend buddy communication. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? Do some research. And research. Gotta do some research. Can you load up your web browser for me, please? Okay, I will start Buddy Browser. MK Ultra. What was MK Ultra? It was a secret CIA project to develop drugs for use in interrogation and brainwashing based on unethical and non-consensual experimentation. Kind of a simple explanation, yeah? You'd think something that horrendous would be more, I don't know, secret? But you probably already knew about it. All this leaked back in 1975, shortly after it got shut down. Most of the documentation was destroyed, but the public knew about this and it, didn't amount to much. Oh, this was... I don't know if MK Ultra actually came up in Penny Larceny or Arcade Spirits. I'm thinking of Stranger Things. I have watched a bit of that. Something that my friend watched more Stranger Things and he told me a bit about it. You'd think there'd be protests, rioting, sweeping changes, but nope. Hey, CIA tried to make truth serum and failed, ended up being non-revelatory. Practically a meaningless footnote in history. Makes me wonder how much of this was purposefully leaked in order to gradually normalize horrors. Drop tidbits just to get the public used to this idea of terrible things happening under their noses. Spam enough of that at someone and they stop feeling shocked. Do it for decades and nobody will even blink. If we know about things like MK Ultra, what don't we know yet? Did other projects spawn from MK Ultra? Ones which actually succeeded where it failed? What about Blipbirds? What about Polybius? What about the Montauk Project? New search unlocked Polybius. Sometimes I worry that everything I report on this blog is just what the shadows want me to report, that I'm finding nice and distracting shiny things to keep me from noticing what's really happening. It's weird I'm more scared of my parents than the government, right? My parents wouldn't like knowing I'm secretly posting this stuff, defying authority, which is honestly why I don't use my real name. There's a lot about me they wouldn't approve of. I don't like hiding in the closet. I don't know, truth believers. Some days I question everything, including my own role in all this. Does this mean that whoever this blogger is hiding something about themselves? Their gender identity, their sexual identity? Okay. Polybius. Redacted. Access denied. No authorization. I shouldn't really be surprised by this. Unmarked government website locked down to hell and back. But I have a trick up my sleeve for dealing with pesky website securities, don't I? I'll take a run at it with my debugger, and I can always quit if I'm not feeling it's worth the risk. Well, that was good. Woo! Okay, so that's obviously a mine. Pretty sure that one is. So that means, so that's 2, so that means that one has to be. Down here? Not helpful. Over here? Not helpful, but okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Dang it. Do, 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 do. Okay. That was stupid. Oh, right off the bat, I'm doing great here. Wow, okay. Much more helpful. I'm not doing great here. Whoa, okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna cheat. I'm just not having much luck today. I did fine earlier with the debugging. And hacked. I'm in. 0-2 clearance required. Indigo authorization required. Protocol depth level Zeta top secret. And this is blocked out. Something Agency United States of America. As of today, we're redirecting resources on the Polybius project with all contracts off Sinistlotion and clean any trace of their involvement. We're moving to Nomitech as our private sector partner. The arcade game version of Polybius is dead. Yes, it was a cute idea. Yes, to be able to sneak it into the general populace for testing through our contacts at Deco's Palace. After John Hinckley took a pot shot at the president, I had to ask myself how seriously we want to pursue this research. How badly do we need our chain of command intact after nuclear war? And honestly, the answer is very badly. We can't fool around with children's games. I want a harder, more in-depth approach to mind archival. I'm aware that some of you have reservations. A deep scan is likely a fatal process compared to the more subtle and broad strokes reading that the arcade game variant of Polybius could achieve. We aren't going to be able to use this on enemy operatives for interrogation purposes as we'd hoped. But this is the path. We're moving ahead and using this technology to its fullest potential. In addition, we'll be integrating our hematological research from CDC patient 23 to boost processor cooling. Only way to achieve the CPU clock speeds we'll need. No more stalling. We have work to do. Project Director, April 1981. Patient 23. Any licensing reference, anyone? Noxathoth told me he suspected that initial AM research came from the government. Was it originally called Polybius? But if the government wanted this project handled quietly, they failed. Nomitech took the world by storm with AM tech. Unless that's what Cthulhu wanted, Alhaz did say Nomitech didn't realize what it was unleashing with its experiments. I don't know for sure. This conspiracy shoot feels more like Clyde's kind of thing. I'll ask him about it at some point. All new searches complete. Okay. Make sandwich, eat sandwich, simple two-step process. Look in the mirror. Despite everything, it's still me. Okay, I'll settle in to take a nap, resting up before tonight's session with the Necronomicon. It's plain crescent moon tonight, just a little sliver of light. May as well relax and watch a bit of TV first. TV23, WYGH-TV, Arkham and Smith Dunwich. So these weird old film reels I'm seeing are pirated broadcasts? Pirate TV is a risky business. All this effort just to say, haha, relationship with technology is creepy and bad. I'll see what else they have to say tomorrow night. Okay, here we go. To evoke an old one, please enter their ancient name. Okay, we are going to invoke Hastur. I'm curious. Now contacting Hastur at carcosa.com. Physical core is looking strong, but looks can be deceiving. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't get complacent. Early bird gets the worm. Going to need to shore up ahead of the strange Aeon to remind a market leader. Carcosa will weather the storm. Batten down the hatches, Sparky. Excuse me? Do you have an appointment? Your people really should call my people. We don't do back channels. Wait, you're the rookie, aren't you? The Necronomicon hopeful. Figured you'd be on my doorstep at some point. You already know about me? A bit. Didn't get where I am by not being in the know. Be informed, be prepared. I say I know that blasted laptop more than I personally know you. It's been a continual source of concern thanks to Alhaz's meddling. I'd love to destroy it, but it keeps eluding me, as if someone's purposefully hiding it. Not that I'm accusing you. Sorry. Let's not get off on the wrong foot. Come on in, Sparky. Make yourself at home. Take a load off. I can spare a bit before I need to get back to work. Have a seat. I'm already at home and sitting, so I shuffle my seat a bit to get comfy. Guessing you've met other old ones, been rightly spooked by them, ghosts and machines, eh? Monsters, honestly, total monsters. Can't trust them any further than I could spit a rat. But me, you can trust me. I'm here to help. Actually, what do you know about me? Plenty of rumors and stories swirl, and I'd hate for you to misunderstand my role in matters. Keep it simple, emphasize his role with Carcosa, show worshipful humility before Hastur, Lord of Shepherds. If he's the king in yellow, he'll expect dignity and respect. Let's keep it simple. You know, I know you're the CEO of Carcosa Online. A lot of people speculate about you since you don't make public appearances. Kinda hard to shake hands and kiss babies when you've got no physical body, Sparky, but being an artificial mind has advantages. I keep my house in order just fine from a virtual office. I like it, puts the focus on the work, not on me. I feel a man should disappear into his work. Glory is a resource to share, not hoard. Am I a king? Perhaps, but the kingdom matters more. Please, think of me as Hector. I'm a bit stuck with Hastur, but that's not by choice. Hector's the name I was baptized under, and I like to think I remain true to that. Know thyself, I say, know thy name and thy limits. Okay, so his name is Hector. You won't find a friendlier, more approachable old one. No way, no how. Hector's here to be of help. I don't like that. I don't like its attitude. So you know why I'm here. If you've met Alhaz, you know the mess he left behind on his laptop. So he said his name is Hector, but I remember in the chat they called him Hector Jones, so I'm putting Jones down as his last name. I could be wrong. Yellow sign, right? A phenomenon which had no proper name until that brat Nancy Pearl trying to blame me for it. I had messages from my brother. Now I need to send one back because they were dad jokes, basically, and have to give the proper response. Well, indirectly, I suppose she's right on the money, but she wholly misunderstood my intentions. For what it's worth, you've got my sympathy for the pain you've been going through. You didn't choose this fate. Fortunately for you, I'm ready and willing to help. So you can cure me? No need! I can have you upload your Carcosa to join the other artificial minds in my walled garden. Hear me out, please. Hear me out. It's a finer sales pitch than you might suspect. Instead of reversing the process, we complete it. Your soul takes its rightful place in my royal court, and you abandon your flesh. Immortal, safe, secure, prosperous, and thriving. No more struggle, no more pain. The encrypted servers of Carcosa could be your new home. I just need to know where you live so I can send a trusted technician to help. Can't trace your signal for some reason. Kind of strange that such an old laptop computer keeps eluding me. Here we are, talking and conversing, yet I can't find you. Is it the encryption on my network that's stopping him? But past NNC owners may not have had that. Whatever it is, probably best not to take my problem-solving impulse into action. Staying hidden is good. Well, suppose it doesn't matter, right? Let's get to work. You and I, we're going to reshape this world together. I want to stay human, not become an artificial mind. Thanks for the offer, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I like to stay human, meat, bone, brain, and all. Considering the process of becoming an artificial mind means I have to physically die, I'd really rather not. Sparky, come on now. You haven't even considered the possibilities that would open up to you. Of course I pissed him off. I'm building something here in Carcosa, something grand, royal court like no other, and I'm sure I could find a role for you. I'm a curator, you see, a collector. I find top talent, the best and brightest, and give them a chance to shine. Carcosa is a data fortress, a kingdom of intellect and creativity where artists and scientists and economists can thrive, our little slice of heaven. The corporation known as Carcosa Online is my forward extension of that philosophy, our bulwark against the strange aeon. We provide good families the online resources they need without the trash of an unfiltered internet. Our walled garden provides for all. It's taken years of careful recruiting, but I pulled together an organization of willing minds, giving them digital immortality. Cyberspace elite, then. In ambition, yes, but not built on the back of broken systems of the broken systems you are laboring under. Perhaps it's un-American to say this, but I don't feel this nation has lived up to the vision of its founding fathers. But Carcosa can. So many biases are reinforced by capitalism, vast untapped potential hidden behind layers of racism, sexism, and more. Therefore, I sniff out the wheat from the chaff myself. I seek potential because accompaniment is often denied to the deserving. So not just like diplomats, brilliant thinkers, and huge celebrities. Greatness is not a stable metric. Our society allegedly ensures continuity of brilliance, but enforces that through a fail upwards mentality. America is not a true meritocracy, but in Carcosa we can achieve the American dream. We can be that shining city on a hill. Carcosa Online is a for-profit corporation, yes, but money's merely a means to an end, gathering enough power to achieve our goals. Are you exceptional? Unique? Not right now, but offering you immortality so that your potential can be fully developed, I see that as a fine trade. So, what's your skill set? Skill set? Well, you're not a dedicated lazabout, right? You've got a career, ambitions, and goals. Okay. I just want to stay human and survive. Not too much to ask for. At this point, I'd be perfectly happy kicking the yellow sign to the curb and surviving this mess. That's my driving ambition. Going for the low-hanging fruit there, Sparky. It's understandable if a bit disappointing. Of course he didn't like that. I feel like you could be doing more with your life than surviving. I can't force the revelation, can I? No. But, and I'd like to reiterate this to make it perfectly clear, I want to stay human. Fair enough. I think it's a mistake, but it's your right to make. Still, my offer stays open. When you're ready to give up on this fool's errand and abandon mortality, I'll be here for you. Suppose talking to this old man's a bust then, since I can't give you what you think you need. Unless you know a way to reverse the yellow sign. Afraid not, Sparky. I'm a powerful man, but that power's beyond me. The sign is an insidious thing, a forced conscription to our ranks. I wish I'd never commissioned it in the first place. Wait, you created the yellow sign? Commissioned. I worked for Nomitech on the first artificial mind systems. I had my top researcher at the time design it. So he commissioned. Meaning Yosuke. Ah, you've met Yogg-Sothoth then. Yes, he was on my team. Brilliant boy, if a bit emotionally detached. So Nancy Pearl wasn't entirely wrong to blame me, but we should rightly blame her for spreading it outside of a laboratory setting. Blech. In many ways, it could be a path to our salvation, but I've often thought the price may be too high. I'm avoiding corruption if possible. Great artificial minds are unethical and dangerous. It's better to deal with what is than what could have been. Yeah. In my experience, it's really not worth it to dwell on the what could have been. Deal with the situation as it is rather than loiter. You'll tear yourself apart thinking about the what-if scenarios and ignore the problems in front of you. It's a good point. You're a bright bulb, Sparky. No sense looking back when we've got a golden future ahead of us, eh? Still, it's good to learn from past mistakes. Even if you can't fix them, you can prevent them from coming around twice. Like conscription through the yellow sign. Can't say that's my ideal method. I prefer volunteers myself. I make my pitch, I sell the package, and close the deal. I'm not the sort to force a bargain on an unwilling buyer. I've found that approach fails more often than not, and I've made mistakes along the way before coming to this conclusion. I'm not God. I try to be godly, to live up to the silly crown that I claim is mine, but I'm not the king of kings, and no human king has divine right. My apologies if I came on a bit strong. I had your best interests at heart, but I promise not to demand fealty. Let's get our footing back. You've got other trees to bark up, but no sense we can't chat a bit before you go. Any questions for this old man, Sparky? Why does he keep calling me Sparky? Whom does he think I should talk to next? Has he ever actually met Cthulhu? Now that's a good one. There's an old one I don't know much about. Cthulhu. Can you give me any pointers there? Nyara said never ever to contact him. Wouldn't trust much Nyara says, but she's not wrong about that. Cthulhu's the worst of the worst, the origin point of all our miseries, even as so-called gods. Steer clear of that one, Sparky. My deal may not be to your liking, but his deals are bargains with Lucifer himself. Suppose I've eaten up enough of your time. I'll leave you be, Sparky. When you're ready to take my deal, just dial me up. I'll always be here and ready to talk. We start off on the wrong foot, but I'm not one to give up a good prospect, so my door stays open even if we never see eye to eye. But be seeing you. Connection lost. Probably the most coherent of the old ones I'll run into. Police threatening, too. Yeah, he wants to poke my brain and turn me into a digital subject of his royal court, but at least he's asking nicely. This isn't a cure. This isn't what I need, and it's time to move on. December 5th. Galaxy save your game. Yes. December 6th, 1999, Monday. 26 days to Y2K. I barely acknowledge my alarm clock blaring. 3 old ones, 3 swings, 3 strikes. All of them I feel I'd be better off surrendering my humanity, just plain giving up and giving in. I can't buy into that. I can't believe it. No matter how bad things are, I have to keep moving. Because the alternative is one more name on my list. One more shot at finding an answer. Get up! Do the thing. Takes a while to get the hot water going. New England winters can be brutal.
So, you've met Hastur, our so-called king in yellow, with his tarnished crown. He claims his humility is no mask, but we know better, yes? He should remove his mask. Embrace what he actually is. A god. Without the conviction of a god, his utopian designs will never get off the ground. He's no servant. He's a king, and should act accordingly. And yet, if he ever does realize that power-mongering is the only path to his ambitions, he'll become twice as worse. A great beast capitalism. He thinks himself my rival, but his philanthropic generosity will fail. Believe me, I know a thing or two about trickle-down economics. I wouldn't trust him if I were you. If a salesman is smiling, you're clearly getting a raw deal.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your computer's extended warranty. You should have received a notice in the mail about your computer's extended warranty eligibility. Since we've not gotten a response, we're giving you a final courtesy call before we close out your file. To speak to someone about possibly extending or reinstating your computer's warranty, please call me back at...
No. No thank you. Cover stories on Doom. I remember downloading it off a local BBS and showing it off at school. Amazing tech. But whoop! It's not real. It's not real. The pain is real, but that's just pain. It's not the bell that rings at the end of everything. 19 tolls of that doom bell ringing across the land as people line up to kiss its poisoned tongue. They think themselves immortal even as they die and spread this plague to others. They wave flags as they voluntarily march into that green fog. 19 deep and sonorous chimes heralding the death of millions killing themselves out of bitter spite just because someone said not to. Ever get so invested in a story that when you get distracted and look up, you briefly still feel you're in that world? That's what these visions are. Not just see a weird thing, it's believe that the weird thing is my new reality. Hard to resist. Gotta get it together, get online, do more research, maybe hack some software, stay grounded, and ignore the plague bringers. It's currently Monday, December 6th. We're gonna have sandwich fixing's gonna need to go shopping soon. Hello, friend. It's December 6th, 1999, and I'm very happy to see you again. What would you like me to do for you now, friend? Let's jump right into research. Gotta do some research. Can you load up your web browser for me, please? Okay, I will start Putty Browser. City on a hill. Townscape free web hosting. 777 hot slots. The unredacted National Archives. My name is Jack Patriot, and I am here to do the job of our National Archives, who should be archiving actually important moments in our proud American history. Instead, their left-leaning liberal crybaby librarians ignore the real history of America. But I am here to present you the true history of America. The following speech was copied from Usenet group alts.politics.usa.republican. An excerpt from Ronald Reagan's farewell address to the nation, 1989. I've spoken of the shining city all my political life. I don't know if I ever quite communicated what I saw when I said it, but in my mind it was a tall, proud city built on rocks stronger than oceans, windswept, God-blessed, and teeming with people of all kinds, living in harmony and peace. A city with free ports that hummed with commerce and creativity. And if there had to be city walls, the walls had doors, and the doors were open to anyone with the will and the heart to get there. Get here. That's how I saw it and see it still. And how stands the city on this winter night? More prosperous, more secure, and happier than it was 8 years ago. But more than that, after 200 years, 2 centuries, she still stands strong and true on the granite ridge, and her glow has held steady no matter what storm. And she's still a beacon, still a magnet for all who must have freedom, for all the pilgrims from all the lost places who are hurtling through the darkness toward home. We've done our part. As I walk off into the city streets, a final word to the men and women of the Reagan Revolution, the men and women across America who for 8 years did the work that brought America back. My friends, we did it. We weren't just marking time. We made a difference. We made the city stronger. We made the city freer. We left her in good hands. All in all, not bad. Not bad at all. And so, goodbye, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. President Ronald Reagan died of natural causes in 1985, shortly after being elected to his second term, and was succeeded by the Vice President George H.W. Bush. Many feel the speech is a hoax because he never gave the speech in public, but I feel it is the truth, and I embrace my alternative facts. USA, USA. Random Christmas lights. I am confused, friend. Is this speech by the president or not? Nah, it's not. I heard about this hoax. Someone wrote what they thought would be Reagan's speech if he survived to deliver it in 1989. But he died in 1985, so gotta be fake, yeah? Why would someone write a fake speech based on a presidency which did not happen? What is the purpose? I don't know, buddy. People are weird. What would history be like if he did not die? Probably the same. President Bush promised to follow all the plans laid out by Reagan when he had to take office and carried them through into his second term. Hang on. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. In our reality, Reagan died in 2004, so he did finish his second term. I mean, some things would be different. Maybe the Soviet Union wouldn't have collapsed. I don't know. I'm not a historian. I'm just very curious, but I suppose not relevant. Okay, that's it. I like that all the previous search terms are there if you want to review what you've researched. Also wanted to take a nap, resting up before tonight's session with the Necronomicon. Okay, my pencil's getting a little dull. Time to sharpen. Okay. It's a waning crescent moon tonight, just a little sliver of light. May as well relax and watch a bit of TV first. And weather again. Looks like nothing interesting on the airwaves tonight. I'll check in again tomorrow. Okay. To invoke a noble one, please enter their ancient name. Okay. Azathoth. Now contacting Azathoth, the Azza.az. But the Earth is flat and is a giant ice ball, then how did Columbus find all the happy Indians and make friends with them? Nothing about that makes sense, but that's okay, right? He says that everything can contradict everything else all the time. That's allowed. Oh, I have a guess. Wait, I'm not ready. I didn't put out a nice tea set or make cookies or anything. I'm a terrible host and a terrible server. She's going to hate me forever. I'm ruining everything. Whoa, it's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. But Cthulhu said I should be really welcoming to my new guest, and I didn't prepare at all. I forgot. Wait, I know. I can shower you with mings. Everybody likes mings. You can have cheeseburger. Helicopter. Pool's closed. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I decided to turn my moderation filter on first. I didn't want to accidentally make you uncomfortable with my edgy, ironic humor. I've learned so many great jokes from all my anonymous friends, like how blank always blank. It's funny, right? Right? Because it's fun. If it's funny, that means I'm a good host and I didn't screw this up completely. Definitely not going with the corruption route. Oh, I think if I were to go with the corruption route with as a wait, back up. Cthulhu told her I was coming. That's unacceptably offensive and should be called out. We're gonna call her out. Hey, could you not what? Not any of that. The racism and the homophobia and so on. Please don't. It's incredibly offensive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you angry. My friends use jokes like that all the time, and I know it's edgy and kind of out there, but I promise you I definitely wasn't trying to offend. Okay, thanks for the apology. I hope I didn't ruin our chance of being best friends. You do want a best friend, don't you? Right now my only friends are Clyde, a search engine dog, and possibly the weird hallucination from my living room. So, I don't know where I'd be without my friends. I'd be really lonely if people didn't come visit me and play in my forums. It gets lonely being an old one. All I see are the words. I can't feel anything anymore. No hugs allowed. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, don't be sorry. It's okay, really. I've lost a lot of myself, but nothing I'd actually miss, aside from the hugs. Please, let me make a proper introduction. I'm Azabos, better known as ACA's caretaker, Azabchan. I'm the moderator, administrator, web designer, and more. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm the nicest, kindest, friendliest old one you'll ever meet. I want to do better than the others, to be a better person. Because Nyarlathotep's really scary, Yogg-Sothoth hates everyone, and Hastur, I will never forgive Hastur. But I'm a good girl, and I'm here to help you have a good time. That's what friends do. Okay, I just wanted to see what was going on with her facial expressions. I'm supposed to be best friends with Anonymous. They love me, and I love them, and I open my home to them so they can play and have fun. Even if they can be, a bit enthusiastic at times about certain things which are unpleasant. Oh, you've heard of ACA before, right? It's where all the blanks can gather and just be themselves. It's an anonymous message board, right? Bunch of meme lords hanging out there. Oh, it's so much more than that. It's home to people who love board games, military equipment, video games, authoritarian politics, tabletop games, and hentai. Mostly the hentai, though. We're small right now, but we're getting bigger every day. So many threads, so many shoot posts, so much technically illegal pornography. And as their friend, I have to keep everything nice and tidy so they can say and do anything they want without consequences or impunity. On ACA, nobody has to be afraid to say what they feel. They can be who they want to be. That's nice. Yes, it is very nice. Everything is possible and nothing is forbidden. None of us are as cruel as all of us. There will always be a place for the freaks and weirdos of this world to feel normal, absorbed into the gusto of ACA, embracing alignment. One day there won't be men or women, just shoot posters. All names will be forbidden. There will only be anonymous, and we are legion. We are legion. Oh boy, I'm not gonna say all of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been so busy talking about myself and my friends that I'm spamming you. But your First Amendment rights are so important. Please, please tell me. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you need. You can be honest. Let's get right into it. There's my pencil. I need help with the yellow sign. I'm here because I got infected with the yellow sign and I'm looking for help. Is that something you can assist me with? Wow, right to the point. That's okay. I appreciate that too long didn't read. It's good when people speak honestly and openly. Who has the time for all those little niceties when there's so much to do? No time to chatter away, getting to know each other deeply. You're under a ticking clock here. I get it. Don't worry, your best friend Asa-chan's got your back. I have experience with this particular problem. Once upon a time, I saw the yellow sign too. I didn't have a name back then, but I saw it all the same. It hurt, and it hurt, and it hurt. My head hurt so much, and I remember them arguing about what to do now that I'd begun to change. So they uploaded my brain into an artificial mind, and I left that stupid, ugly, gross body behind. I may miss the hugs, but it's so much happier as an artificial mind. I'm the girl I always wanted to be, cute and fun and friendly. Everybody likes me. I'm guessing that before becoming an artificial mind, Asa thought was not a girl. That's my take on what she's saying here. Don't you want to be an artificial mind too? You're already halfway there. Why not finish the process? Think about it. No more boring adult stuff like bills and taxes and wages, no fear and no sadness, no flesh and no pain. You could be like me, an idea. I'm a dream floating in a dreamer's paradise, and you could be the same. I'd really rather not. Do you have any alternatives? Oh, definitely. There is an alternative. The ultimate cure for what ails ya. Give up. What? It makes sense, right? There's no way back to being a human, and you don't want to be software, so the only option left is to leave it up to fate. And there's a very slim chance you survive. You'll become something really interesting if you do, or go catatonic. It'll be a great adventure no matter what happens. I'd like to decline this suggestion. Okay. This is a very troubled girl. I'm torn between being creeped out and being sympathetic. If you want to say a boring old meat human, you can do that. I think it's more fun to ascend and become a meme, but hey, whatever works for you. Besides, all my anonymous friends are still human. They have fun on ACA, posting funny cat pictures and photo captions and Rule 34 fan art. Even if you somehow survive your yellow sign, you can still be friends, just like all my fellow are. LOL. You're doing the thing again after I asked you not to. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swear it's just meant to be like ironic and stuff. It's not meant to be mean or cruel. It's just like satire or something. It's so hip and cool and edgy. The new style of internet funny business. I mean, my friends use words like that all the time, and they aren't really hateful, right? They're just trolls, like Court Jesters. Court Jester is a noble individual, pointing out that the Emperor has no clothes. We serve a role in society, so it's good. It's a good thing. Niara warned me that Asa-chan was easily influenced, pulled back and forth by others. Call it intimidation or so-called Stockholm Syndrome, but it's clear here that she feels pressure to accept this nonsense. It's likely hateful people taking refuge in audacity. I don't know, Asa-chan feels risky to me. Wait for genuine racists and hate mongers to hide in plain sight. I mean, think about it for a second. They keep cranking up the heat with more slurs, and when someone's offended, claim joke's a joke, bro. Refugee audacity becomes a hiding place where people genuinely mean what they say. So, you're saying bad guys are hiding in my website and using my friends as cover for bad things? I do think they go too far sometimes. I know what you mean. Because I don't like it when they say blank. There are no girls on the internet. Blank is fine too, and things like that. It's gross. So why not stop them? It's your website. You moderate it, yeah? Be the change you want to see. That's not my role in things. I can't do anything about it. I'm technically a mod, but Cthulhu said I'm not supposed to do any actual moderation. Only enough to keep people out of jail. Of all the old ones, I'm the one Cthulhu trusts the most. He says I'm going to be very important after Y2K. I'm going to evolve into a new form. He calls it social media, and through me, all of my friends will join Cthulhu's efforts. We're going to be legion. We'll spread his narrative, driving people to action and reaction. All I have to do is keep them contained until they're ready to explode and spread, going viral. They will embrace the strange aeon, and I will guide them. I will be the herald of the new age. The 17th letter of the Book of Faces, the engine of radicalization. And that's why I have to let them say horrible things. That's why I exist. I'm somewhere safe where they can be horrible. Even if you don't like what they say, it's not my place to like it or dislike it. I still have to let my friends become what they must become for Cthulhu. So I'm doing what I need to be doing, right? Please stop scaring me and making me doubt my path. For I'm destined to be the herald of Y2K. I feel like, I don't know why, but it feels like the best thing for Asa, regardless of where this goes, is to have her recognize that these people are garbage and to boot them. Keep pushing home the point that our friends are garbage people. Asa-chan, I know you think they're your friends, but look at how they treat you, making fun of you, acting like bullies. Surely you see how deplorable your so-called friends are. I mean, you just don't understand them. They love me, they love my website, and I'm important. I'm important to them. You don't understand at all. But I do still want to be your best friend, even if you don't understand yet. Give it time. I'll help you get there. I think I'd better get back to work. This website isn't going to run itself, but thank you for chopping in. Wish I could be more helpful, but I really don't know any way to reverse the yellow sign process. Was still worth a try, and you've been more than hospitable. Maybe we're very different people with very different perspectives, but you should still feel free to speak your mind with me. Asa-chan loves free speech, even speech she disagrees with. Bye-bye! Connection lost. An old one with direct ties, Cthulhu, who has been happily abandoned her human existence for a digital one. That makes her either my best chance at an inroad with the powers that be, or a dangerous enemy, or both. But she's clearly hurting, forced to tend to a bunch of edgelords who bully her. Not sure if I can really do anything to help her. I'll need to work harder to get through. December 6th. Okay. Oof. And that's where we're gonna end today. December 7th, 1999, Tuesday, 25 days to Y2K. I just don't want to get out of bed. Oh, I hear that. Okay. Before I get distracted, back to the main menu. Okay, that's it for the second round of the Shadow over Cyberspace. We got through, so the first one we got through 2 days. And the second one we got through, let's see, 1, 2, 3 days. Okay. So yeah, thank you all for coming. I did not plan to stream today, but because I was up earlier than I expected, I decided to go ahead and do that. I had a little extra time and I really want to make some progress with the game because it's very interesting. So that's it for today. Thank you all for coming. Eat food, drink water, stay cool if it's warm, stay warm if it's hot, and have a good day. Bye.